welcome to Unapologetically Me, episode about loyalty and its importance in marriage, and if there are circumstances where loyalty is not relevant. And we're going to expand on that. It's not just going to be about marriage, it's about just loyalty overall. I have my special guests, my family, Steve and Shantae Johnson, who are going to give their input, and we just go vibe and talk about loyalty. So, the question, loyalty, is it important in marriage? And is there circumstances where loyalty is not relevant?
Yes, it's important in marriage. It depends on the situation as far as being relevant or not. Depends on how minute, and then depends on the situation. So, that's my opinion about it. What you think, man?
It's important. Like you said, depending on the situation, especially like if it's something that's going to cause harm to someone, or if, let's say, he confided in me like, hey, I got sick, I went to the doctor, this and that, but I don't want to tell my mama. You got to tell your mommy.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I couldn't live with something happening to him and not letting his family know, to be able to cherish those last moments. So it depends on the situation and the level of the circumstances.
Yeah.
So I do feel like, so for me, loyalty is a deal breaker. Loyal at all times. I don't care what the situation is. Because we need to stand on the forefront as one. Because if you don't have loyalty and you're, not even that you're going against it, but if somebody even thinks you're going against it, they always see that it's a disconnect. And I don't want anyone to ever feel comfortable that if it's a situation that you can call my husband, like, you know what I said, if we into it, whoever it is, you can call my husband to try to explain your situation. I don't want anybody to feel that comfortable. That you feel like, oh, I'm pissed at Rasheen, but I'm going to call my husband. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, I just feel loyalty matters. If the loyalty ain't there, then what you got? Because if I asked my husband a question, and I asked the kids, love or loyalty?
Loyalty for me.
There's loyalty.
So he said love, I said loyalty, my kids said loyalty. It's because to me,
Can I explain?
loyalty, so this is my, I saw something on social media and it hit so hard with that loyalty and love. He was saying, I said loyalty as well. Loyalty because the ones that you love ain't loyal. So I want loyalty. I want loyalty because you really get in situations where you there for everybody, you give your all, you be that genuine person, and you don't get it back. So if I have to pick between loyalty and love, give me loyalty.
And it's funny you say that because I was always that family member that's there for everybody. They call me, I'm dropping what I'm doing to do for them. So then, of course, when I need you, I want the same in return. And one day he broke it down. He was like, Tay, you can't keep expecting them to do you like you do them. That's where you setting yourself up for. You're going to be disappointed every time, but you still keep doing. So one sermon, the pastor was like, guess what? It's okay to say no. You still love them, but tell them no. He was like, I got that one family member that called, and you know they asking for money. You upset saying hello? No, I ain't got it. No. So I'm learning. I'm getting better with that. I can't be there and everything for everyone. That come back into that self-care too.
Absolutely, because that's one thing Rayford always said to me, like, I had to learn to stop looking for me in other people. Because what you go do, you know, how far you go for people, they ain't gonna do it. And it's not like, I had to get past that, it's not like intentional. Some people just don't know, and it's just not what they do.
They're not capable.
Yeah, or they don't even think like you think. So it's not like intentionally I'm not trying to, but some people just don't think like you do. Like, you know, we're going to go that extra mile. We're going to do that extra. That's just who we are. That's in our makeup. So that doesn't mean that's in their makeup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, loyalty goes a long way for me. And when there's questioned loyalty, it kind of cuts a piece of me that can't be replenished.
Because that trust factor, man, I gotta know you're gonna be there for me 100%.
Yeah.
That love, hell, you can love everybody.
Absolutely.
But that trust and that loyalty, man, I gotta have it, baby. I got to have it. You're right, that is a deal breaker, man.
And it's just like it can't be replenished because once it's damaged or it's questionable,
how can you get that?
How can you get that back? How can you get past trusting someone who ain't loyal?
Yeah. And then, outsiders looking in too, they're like, okay, I can't even call Ray. Because I know Rasheen gonna lock that down already. Like, cut it off, or Ray gonna stop it and like, hey, you need to work out, Rasheen.
Yeah.
Don't call me.
Yeah.
Same thing with Steve.
Yeah.
He might listen, but like, okay, but you still need to call Tay.
Right.
So, and we've had a situation like that, and he did. He was like, but I'm like, no, put it on speaker. He like, we don't even need to, because, and he's saying that, like, no, you need to talk to
Exactly,
her.
but it's that's
you know what
what
I'm saying? And it's just like, I'm like, no, put it on speaker.
No,
Because I want to go in. He like, no,
I'm shutting this
you ain't
down.
about
Like,
to go to
what
that
if you think that I'm gonna transition over here because of how you feeling? Like, that's not gonna work like that.
And then, I don't know if they felt like, maybe y'all didn't understand our relationship. But this here is solid.
They're trying to, though.
Yeah. Try it.
They tried just
Try
to
it.
see.
All day.
I
All
can see
day.
what you saying, Ray, is I got it. I'm about to diffuse this now. I got you. You stay with it, baby. I got it. And you could diffuse the same time. Or, hey, hold on. She right here. Let me put you on speaker.
Yeah.
Either way.
And see, he won't put me because he be like, nope. Because, I'm going to go from 0 to 1,000.
So
Absolutely
we
not.
we gonna nub it right then and there and let our sponsor.
So he's just like, and he already like, nope. Because he listening. He hear the lies.
yeah,
but,
I'm letting them go on what they won't say,
Yeah.
but at the same time, and you telling me, oh, we can still. I'm like, no, that's not going to happen.
And
We
he
make
still
you
feel like,
think
no, you
that
talk
I'm
to
going
that
to
shit.
run
Because my
with
thing
y'all
is,
because you don't want to fuck with somebody else. No, it's not finna happen. Like, let you know, like, no.
and then we're like, but you calling me like, if you got all this, call me.
Yeah.
Call me.
But then, like you say, what makes you comfortable to call my husband,
That's it.
my partner?
Yes.
We Bonnie and
Absolutely.
Clyde.
Yeah, all
hey,
day.
what you calling for?
All
If you
day.
gonna call him, you might as well call us together. Like, hey, give me that
That's
speaker.
it. Yeah.
But I would like to explain my love.
Explain your love. Love and loyalty.
So,
Okay.
so when you say love and loyalty, to me, it goes to an extension of, like you were saying, depending on what the situation is when you're going to love and loyalty. So, to be honest, your circle, you're gonna love everybody before loyalty anyway. To me, you loving everybody. The loyalty comes after that because now I'm testing your loyalty when something come about. You gonna love that person first.
Yeah.
Loyalty ain't even came in apart right now, right? So that's when you start loving people. So when you start loving people, then loyalty come later. So that's why I say love come before loyalty. And then once loyalty is broken, now the love is lost.
And you're kind of right, though, because the Bible said, love one another.
Absolutely.
That love is coming first.
That's coming
and
first.
God loves you.
So
And now He's
Circumstances,
asking you
yeah.
for your faith and belief and loyalty in
until
Him.
you break it.
So,
Well, you right, kind of go hand in hand. Though.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that. But remember, we're going either it's loyalty or love. I'm going love. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, most of the time your love is in your inner circle. You can be loyal to anybody. You know what I'm saying? You can have somebody that's coming in your life and you barely even know him, but you know you solid and you loyalty. So you go wherever he need, or you try to get his back, or if anything happen, even if they out, you gonna give him that, and you probably don't even love him, but your loyalty gonna stand there.
yeah, because loyalty, too, is a characteristic,
Absolutely,
too.
yeah,
And everybody
it is.
can't pose that same characteristic.
So when love,
just, hey,
love is always gonna
That's
be
what I'm
there.
saying. Like, everybody gonna give what you give because it's just not in their makeup. You know.
For me, it just got to go hand in hand.
Yeah,
It's
but I'm
just
with
not
you.
together.
I'm
It gotta be- right, and I understand what you're
Yeah,
saying.
absolutely.
You gotta
No,
love
I agree.
first.
Hey.
That's a tough one, man.
Yeah.
I'm growing. I gotta grow with the loyalty, man, because everybody ain't gonna be loyal.
Yeah.
And this ain't gonna do it. I gotta be able to know that I can depend on you
Yeah.
beyond whatever the
Yeah.
circumstances. But I get what you're saying, right, man. You're right, but it gotta grow hand in hand with me. I need both.
Yeah, because it's like that whole thing. My biggest pet peeve is don't lie to me. I'd rather you keep it real, 100.
Right.
Don't sit there and lie to me about the littlest things. Because if you're going to lie to me about the little thing, I can't trust. If nothing coming out your mouth,
Yeah.
that's anything major.
So let me ask you this: you saying loyalty is first between spouses?
Well, hand in hand.
What's
to me.
going on? Okay, you do something that you don't like, and your loyalty discredit. So that means loyalty gonna discredit your love? Exactly.
So what
It's
you
not
saying?
So
Say that
it's
again.
Oh yeah, you gotta break that down. Say
Break
that
that
again.
down.
So
Yeah.
I'm saying is that anything happen between y'all going through something, or or y'all gotta check somebody, and loyalty is broken between y'all. Are y'all going to dissipate because your loyalty was broken? Now you don't trust them no
The
more.
love gonna still be there.
Exactly.
The love is going to be there. but-
Exactly.
So the love is going to be there.
So, but love was before loyalty, because when they got together, loyalty didn't come in that. Love did.
But understand though, if it comes to a point where you can always love them, but if there's a question of loyalty, it's shaky. It's shaky with the relationship.
But over time, once everything get back together, love stands tall.
Does it though?
Love conquers all.
I mean,
It
it
does.
does. To
It
some
does.
point.
It
It
does.
depends because
That's a
it is hard. But
No, what I'm saying is,
because if it's something that's totally like disloyal. Disloyal, like,
I got one for
and my
you.
thing, it just depends on everybody's disloyal is different.
Yeah.
It's different levels.
Love
gonna be
Some
different
people
levels.
can tolerate
Loyalty and
some
love
disloyalty.
will be
They be like, oh, I can deal with that. It's some.
My
Yeah,
deal
it
breaker,
can.
it deals with loyalty. And I tell Steve this all the time. If you have that itch, you want to go pursue somebody else, I'm not making you happy, I'm not fulfilling your needs, tell me. You go do you, I do me. If it's meant for us to come back, we be back. But I prefer for you to tell me. I don't want to find out that you cheating on me from somebody else. So that loyalty there, that's a deal breaker. If I knew he cheated on me, I'm going to still love him, but we can't be together.
but see, now we talking about different levels.
But that's all loyalty though.
But that's where we at. But over time, you know, even though you say what broke y'all up, but then remember you said you can come back. So what's going to bring
That's
you back?
if
Is
you
it the
told
love?
me. If you told me,
Okay.
right? That's
Okay.
where I
So if
started
you
off.
told me, it could be worked out
Yeah,
because of
and
the
you
honesty.
not you messed around and then you told me, you say, Tay, this ain't working out. You ain't making me happy. I need this and this and that. In bedroom, you ain't giving to me. Okay, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I can't fulfill your needs and your wants. You go have your special relationship. And if it's meant for us to be back together, we come back together. If not, we go our separate ways. But
God bless you, because that shit ain't happening. Like absolutely.
But you-
But even with you, shit, if I say,
Tell me,
Rashid, if you tell Rashid, the sky is blue, Rashid gonna say it's red, and I say, hey man, it's red, it's blue. I agree with you.
Right.
She gone.
Shut up. Again.
See what I'm
Who
saying?
you rolling with?
Her small, you know what I'm saying? Everybody
He said
level
my-
of
yeah, my
loyalty
loyalty
is
is
different, and I try to
So-
get her like you gotta come off this
My loyalty gap is real paper.
right, but I mean, but
I'm serious.
at the
Right,
same
right,
time,
right.
even though it's paper thin, I mean, you can't look at the small little things of loyalty. That's
And
what
you
I mean.
know-
How far is level of loyalty should
Measured
be?
to that love.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
It's always
come on.
love, but my loyalty.
That's why I
so
said
this,
it's hand to hand.
it is because
that's tough, right?
because let me tell you something.
That's
I
tough.
don't care what Rayford. I don't care how wrong he is. In front, I would be fighting that fucking battle with him. Now when we get home, I'm like, motherfucker, you know your
I got one
Wait,
with yours.
wait, before you go there.
In their face though,
So-
they would never see that.
So here's another situation we brought up, and she brought this up, which this was a different level thing. So we was talking about, I'm not gonna call no names out right now, but somebody was at a bar. The brother got into it. The other brother went over there and got into it, like, hey, let's go on down. But even though the brother wasn't what motherfucker started.
No, you gotta go.
Well, wait. What I'm saying is, he don't know, so he going over to protect his brother. That's loyalty.
Right.
But what if he was already there and you knew your brother started the shit?
I don't give a
So
You gotta
still-
help your
no,
brother.
so here's the difference. So me is, if I know you here and you started some shit, it's like, hey, come on, man, let's get up out of here.
I'm going to
Yeah,
diffuse
you
that
gotta-
shit.
You exactly.
That's when I know you started that bullshit.
It's still loyalty. I gotta get up and fight
Yeah.
this one. When I know I'm sitting there and you started the shit, it's
Right.
different if you over there in that corner and all I see is a brawl. I'm going to help you.
Right.
Let's
Okay,
fight.
so
That's
that's a major example.
Exactly. So here it is. So I'm about to go. I'm gonna let you. So she says, I said, what if we get into a fight and we gotta go to jail? You ain't going to jail with me. Where your loyalty at?
I said,
If
you
you
ain't made for the
She said exactly. There you go. She said she ain't going to jail.
So I did. I
She
said, I
said,
ain't want you, but I'm like, I'm gonna be right here though. So
no,
we have to
but
go. I said,
if I go to jail, we going to jail. We going to jail.
I mean, it ain't
I ain't
for the
fuck with
show.
it.
No, see?
I
That's you switching up.
I'm gonna
See
need
how
my
she
damn
switching up?
Mac.
Okay, go ahead, Sam. Go ahead, Sam.
I'm gonna need my Mac and my last
Exactly.
You can't do that.
Exactly.
But that loyalty come in because you the man, you come like, it was all me. She wasn't there. She ain't do nothing.
No,
That's
no,
a fact.
I don't. At this point,
He said you going with
you
my
going with
ass.
me.
Right. Look at the camera footage and all
Hey,
that.
then we work that shit out later.
Yeah.
If you get out before me, yeah, she ain't got nothing to do with it. But I need you right there.
Right there with you. Fucking
You want me loyalty? Go all the way. Don't have
Stop
to.
this shit. Right.
Okay, look, now I'm saying that's
But I
major as that. But we went to a concert, right? And we had the suite. And not naming names, this one person ordered some water, their wings or whatever, and we had a couple waters out on the countertop. This person was already feeling some kind of way because they had to pay a lot of money for them wings and that water. So Stevie, you know, you drinking, you having a good time. See, to open one of the water bottles that person brought. Now this person that rolled with us, right? They like, somebody done open my water. I'm sitting there like, I know it's Stevie, I ain't saying nothing. Oh, well, here, let me open up the fridge, give you one from my company or something. And they went on and on. All the way back to the time we got to the house to drop them off to their car.
So mine.
I ride that. I ain't said nothing. My lips still sealed. That person to this day don't know it was him that drunk that water.
Right.
That's how it's
But
supposed to
peep
be.
this, it was what was it? It was the first New Edition concert.
Yeah.
And we was at the top. In the garage, so I had to hit that shit from the top. Stuck in traffic for 45 minutes, trying to get out the garage.
Hearing
I
the water
shot
there.
you off.
Right, right.
I thought you were sick of them.
I know.
But
I'm
he
shocked
did.
he ain't losing
Man,
this.
I was sitting there like, man, if they say one more thing
In my mind, I'm
about
like,
it.
yo, you got this bitch free. You roll down here, my God, hurry up,
Right.
the motherfucker.
Right. And that right there is a good one because you was loyal to him even though you know he did it, but you kept that, you know, as well. Because if what if you would have said something and he was like, damn, you just told on me and shit. Like,
I would've been like.
right, exactly. So you kept that, yeah.
It's I mean, but like you said, it goes both. It's just levels of it, because like you know, like you were saying, as far as like the, you know, if Rayford came to me and said that, I don't know how it would be. You know, like, oh, this is what I want to do. I ain't happy. I can kind. I mean, I would. I can
No, you'll be
understand.
like this.
Look.
Get your ass on up out of here.
Probably so. Like, cause I'm just not like
Ain't no why. What can I? No.
No, I don't know. Cause
because
I guess
you have
that
to
whole
know who
thing
you
about-
is.
But-
like, what you ain't giving.
But
Well, it's
you
not
know,
that, but you know, I could be giving him all
everything.
of me.
It's just that he
That's
just
him.
come out.
Yeah, and he could be going through a midlife crisis.
But-
I'd rather for you be honest and upfront with me and tell me, hey.
You've been telling me for 20 years, I'm still sitting right
Hey,
here.
right.
That's it.
But I'm just giving an
But you giving an
example.
example.
Okay,
yeah,
but,
just-
but would you have that same energy if it was vice versa? Come on, let's.
Probably not.
Absolutely not.
I'm about to cuss you out.
Hell to the end.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
here
giving
right
it
for
to
like,
you.
here, take
Oh,
your shit and go
right.
on, bye.
But okay, and then to the other point. If a man was to cheat on a woman, it's always expected for that woman to stay there and fight it out with him.
No,
No, it's not respect that.
No,
That's
it
not-
is.
No, that's what you
Sir,
seen.
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
that is
exactly.
okay. So that's the norm.
Right.
That's
okay.
what majority of the women do.
Okay. Yeah.
Not everybody.
I like that
They
better.
stay-
The percentage is different.
Yeah, but
This
if
day
the
and age.
shoe it was on the other foot and the woman cheated on the man, you know y'all ain't staying.
I don't believe it neither. I think it would be a whole.
Got him on
different-
Tito.
Oh, y'all
Hey,
serious? Okay. But y'all be like, baby, please, it was a mistake. I was
So
in
let's
my
go with the
weak moment.
loyalty
She
thing
came over-
because
Baby,
if y'all want to
change
go there,
subject.
no, it's not changing something.
Okay.
I'm about to go there because I think even though it's wrong on both ends, we're not going to say regardless of a man do it, a woman do
Right.
it.
It's wrong.
But it's still when it comes to a man, when a woman cheats, just okay.
Oh, we've had this conversation with the kids.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
so when a man cheat, it's wrong. I'm not saying it's not. It's wrong.
Yeah.
But when a man cheat, most of the time, 99.9%, it's just him just doing his ego, just out here doing anything. That woman really don't mean nothing to him. But when a woman cheats, it had to be some feelings there for him to do it, and that's what we can't handle.
Because you guys are emotional creatures.
Exactly. So you so
How
you ain't
about
gonna just give up yourself up to just
How about
anybody.
it's just payback?
Oh, regardless. But at that moment, we ain't thinking that.
We saying if the man ain't even done that and the woman just go do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's vice versa. If
It's
the woman do it and the
emotional.
man didn't
Because
do it,
it's that connection.
exactly. So most women ain't gonna just give up. You take time for you to really get to them draws if you're gonna give it to them. So that means you mentally into it. That means you physically into it. Us, if we do it,
It's nothing. He said
it's a stick in it.
I'm about to
It's
agree with
wrong. It's wrong.
It's
I'm
wrong,
not
but
saying
yeah.
that. It's still
Ain't no
wrong.
emotional
It still don't
connection
give you
there.
that opportunity to go do it.
No,
You're
no.
wrong when you do it. But most of the time when men do it, it's not that. They just out here just being wilding out and it don't mean nothing. And they can say that story too, but a woman won't agree with it, but that's what it is. And both of it is wrong.
I get it. Sin is a sin. No sin is greater than
Yeah, it's not.
So.
We're not saying that.
So is
I
it
know, but
different?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Because so for me, cheating is just
Deal breaker.
It's a deal breaker, and for me, it's because of my upbringing. My father was a cheater all his life. So I've seen him blatantly.
You gonna put that out there?
Yeah.
The world. Okay.
He is. He was.
Rolling Stone, Papa Rolling Stone.
I remember, like, my mom not react. She left him for years, but I remember, like, just the stuff that he did to women, and I just did not. That's why I have a zero tolerance for it. Like, they say it's the levels to cheating.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
So
It's levels of cheating.
we always have a discussion, like our kids.
Oh,
they wrong,
cheating is cheating.
so
It's
yeah.
cheating is cheating, but it's levels.
But it's levels, and is there levels of cheating that can be worked out? So can you work out infidelity? Is that really a hard one to get past?
Compared to somebody, if he texting somebody, you see his text. He ain't cheated. Well, it's still cheating.
It's cheating,
That's what I'm talking about,
but it's
the
a
levels.
level.
So it's just texting. That's all it is.
Like the
Compared to-
levels of loyalty?
Well, yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
So compared to him
Yeah,
texting,
right.
you seen
Yeah.
it. He
No.
texting some other woman.
Because
He ain't did
he
nothing.
engaged.
So wait a minute. So but you found out that he. So another level is you found that he actually physically cheated. Which one would you come back quicker to, or both?
Both.
You're not coming back for neither.
I ain't coming back from either.
Well, I mean, but so let me ask you this. But is that a different level though?
Well,
Cheating, no.
it's different level, but it's cheating. But it's all loyalty.
I mean, come
And
on
so
now.
it's all loyalty.
Hey, come on now.
You broke that loyalty.
so-
You broke that bond, that connection we had, that trust. I'm giving you my all. I'm saying, hey, I dedicate myself, my body, my soul to you, my spirit. You my best friend. I put nobody else besides God but you.
And I
But you
respect
to
you.
text, if you caught me texting another man, I probably might not make it to tomorrow. I probably get beat up dead.
No, see, I would be different. To be honest, I'm not saying I wouldn't be mad. I'm not saying I wouldn't think about you gotta go. But I think my level will come down over a couple of days over text more than I know you physically did somebody. That's just me.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think he
Nah.
would give me motherfucking hell.
Oh no, you gonna get hell.
Motherfucking-
Oh, you gonna get that for days and months.
Yeah, I'm about to
You gonna
say,
get
I'm
it.
about to
But over time.
Because I would be the same way. Like it would be. First of all, I don't know that I can forgive. Like so.
Because you're gonna keep
one
thinking
thing
about
for
it.
me, it's hard for me to forgive.
Anything.
It's hard. Once I
shit,
am crossed, it's hard for me to forgive.
That's that. It come back to that loyalty.
It's just I don't have it. Reverend, he always used to be like, you have a hard heart.
You do.
And I don't know that it's a hard heart.
Yes, it is.
I just know who I am. I know what I give, and I expect it back.
You can see
So
that-
if you and
Right
again,
here,
not
expect
looking for, and I get it. I can't look for people and look for me and other people. But can you meet me halfway? Like damn, that's all I'm saying.
Well, she
So I
expected
don't
that you
want-
good job, got that. Yeah,
I
so-
expect-
But
Yeah.
yeah, but I just think that it just to me she take her level a little bit too much, too high for me. Sometimes like.
So you said,
Just keep it real. Like sometimes when we talking to something, if it's something she don't hear that she want to hear from me, because I got my own opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a doghouse.
you'd be like,
I'll show you that.
I gotta think the way you want me to think.
Exactly.
I ain't gotta say the way you want me to
I've
think.
told her that many times.
Y'all,
I don't have to think
I don't have to think like
I'm my own person.
It don't mean I don't love you no different. We ain't no. We
don't think the same.
We just don't think the same.
You know?
So, but that's her. I have to think.
That's why I talk about the
page.
compromise. You got to compromise.
Yeah.
In that aspect. You don't think the way I think. What if I think fucked up and you might be like, well, I don't think that way. Okay, well, I think this way.
Yeah.
You think that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
And we still can go hand in hand and still live life. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just, or sometimes, most of the time, 90. No, let me see.
Don't do it.
70% of the time we on the same page.
Okay.
70. 60.
Okay. Good number.
No.
Good number. Play that number a lot.
I was being general. You're right. I knock it down.
Shit.
I mean, still 25
Sometimes
years
I'm
in,
like, we ain't even in the same
You know
damn
what I
book. We might be on the same page, but it's a different book.
No, it's only like that because because how you think.
And I have to agree with that. Like,
It's
so
how you
I
think.
am very I'm bad like that. Like, I need
Y'all
you to
situation
understand what
might
I'm
be
saying.
different
I need
compared
you
to
to
how she
understand
think.
it. I need you to hear what I'm saying. I need you to
I do hear
analyze it.
I do.
I need you to play devil's advocate. Have your opinion, but understand where I'm coming from as well, and give me that feedback.
So that's what you said.
So he does not.
I hear what you're saying. I understand your feelings, but this is what I think.
That's what Steve does.
Hey, look,
I'm trying to do Steve. I hear you, but this is what I'm saying.
This is what, but I do know. But see, you might be a little different story over there. I ain't getting that over here. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, sometimes I gotta choose my battles.
Okay.
We want to go back to loyalty. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm gonna choose loyalty now and love because I'm like, okay.
So what I find is like for me, okay, yes. So for me, I have to sit back and analyze things. So that might take some days where
Years.
Like I'll shut it down.
Really?
Yes.
You tripping.
Yeah.
And
I'll
exactly.
shut it down.
Sometimes it's too
Like,
much.
not talking that all.
Oh,
Yeah.
you tripping, Russia. You tripping.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
What if he don't wake up the next day, God forbid?
I pray for him every night. That's what I do. Every night.
This is what I
I
go
do.
through. But we're being honest though. I mean, it is. And I pray for you every morning.
It be times when
Life
I do
is
want to
short,
be in
but
that
it's still
moment where I
like-
don't want to speak to him. It do. Like if you mad,
Yes.
And that's why I go back to
think
her
about
heart.
that,
I said your heart is too
Cold.
I don't know
It
what
doesn't
is
stop
that,
like in the morning.
like-
We still go give each other a kiss.
No.
You know, now Matt, you want to talk about kiss, bro? No, let me tell you. The kiss is in the morning. First of all, he the one to get up first. It depends. He get up first. If he get his feelings too, don't let him.
No.
Don't do that. Don't say like, you don't talk.
I kiss
So,
her every morning.
He kissed me every morning, but you know when it's a good kiss.
For that mad kiss.
Ooh, that
Like,
mad
I just
kiss.
gotta do it.
You're like, oh.
But here's my
I
thing.
went to the whole other side of the damn bed just trying to give me a damn back.
You're already on your shit anyway. You're already on your shit. You fucked up already. So I'm gonna give you that pet because I don't want to kiss your ass. Let's keep it real.
So you
I
lucky,
don't want to do it.
you got that, huh?
But the routine is
It's a
there.
hard ass peck.
Oh, hard. You hear
Hey,
me?
and then I'm on the road. What the fuck? Right? You ain't get me no. What was that? That shit was fucked up. What? You know why you got that. You know why you got that.
And let you not answer that phone. Ooh, you really gonna be in trouble.
Oh, you working that hard?
Shut up.
But anyway, yeah. But that's how it is, and I tell her like your heart it is like you gotta like.
So what's your message? Does that go back to what you said? How your father was? Is that why you act like that?
I think
so.
a lot of my things
Yep.
have to do because like I'm dominant. Like I cross
Dominant.
my T's, I dot my I's. Like I'm just
Right.
always like go beyond it. Like I don't want to. I need to be independent. I need to be dominant because I just don't. Yeah. He did. It was. I definitely did not have a good image
Man,
of a
when it
great.
come to man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was raised by
I
a
had to
single
fight
mother,
that shit for a long
so
time.
I saw my mother. You know,
What she had to do.
she do shit to do. So all I know is to be, independent. Like
Loyalty to yourself.
It's just, it was just her. So that's what that was my vision.
Okay.
So I had to learn how to be a wife. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So it was just because I never had that. My parents wasn't together. I didn't have that vision of what a good man was. You know
So
what I'm saying?
with her saying that, I do. My parents were married for 53 years. I bring that to the table. So I'm bringing something into you to say, of loyalty, you want to go there, of love first, so if you want to switch it up, because that's what I'm bringing to you, because I see what I was fighting. You know what I'm saying? So I was there since day one. Like, I'm bringing me to the table. I'm bringing us. Let's do this with the kids coming involved. So that's where I'm trying to, still trying to fight your demons and what you got going on to say, I'm doing this on my own. That's always her. I can do this.
It took her a minute to.
No, I know that, but I'm just giving you my point of view of what you're going through. This is what I'm bringing to the table as a husband, as a man. To try to cross that bridge to say, hey, come on this side of the bridge because whatever you went through, it's not like that over here.
Yeah, you got her. You ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah. It's still like, it was still, it was just a lot of things that had to be learned. You know what I'm saying? Like, when like we got married young. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I
That was shocking.
had expectations. Yeah, actually, he was not shocking.
I was just joking.
Don't do that. I ain't never.
Shit.
And in real honesty, I never wanted a husband. Like not against it.
Oh, no,
I wanted kids. I didn't want that whole white. No,
Okay.
I didn't want that. I wanted kids, and I wanted the kids by the same day. But I did not have to have the husband and the white picket fence in the house. I didn't have to have that.
Hey, you gotta remember.
I got
you
it.
came into my world because I was in the streets. And I ain't want it either.
You know what I'm saying? So but he had to be groomed too. Like I got a street dude. He wasn't ready to be a father. He wasn't ready for that. Like it was a lot that he wasn't
and I'm
ready
gonna go back
for.
to the loyalty, where I think love came over loyalty because you were showing me the love in different aspect of life instead of being over here. You know what I'm saying? So really at that time and point, I don't know that I even look at loyalty. I was looking at the love that you was giving me, changing me, trying to filter me into certain things that changed in my life than where I was before. So am I looking at loyalty at that time and point? No, I'm looking at love because I'm like, oh, you taking time, you giving me this. And there was a couple things you said even back then, I didn't like the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do with your future? What you gonna do with this? How you gonna, like, what the fuck you talking to? Like, I'm from the streets. Like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get it. But over time, I was figuring out where she was coming from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's love.
So it sounds like, from what we all are saying, it goes hand in hand.
That's what I said.
So, and I agree. You
It
keep
do.
saying that, y'all.
It goes hand in hand.
You can't have one without the other. in my
Yeah.
opinion.
So that's why I'm back
Whether
with
which one
love.
come, I don't know which one gonna come first.
Exactly. You
They
don't know.
gonna link
But it's
up.
still
They gotta
all-
link
still
up.
all what's up.
They gotta
Still
link up
all
for it to be
what's up.
solid.
Like
They got to.
looking at both marriages, I could say that both have it because it's working with you guys. It's working with us.
you all. Yeah.
We've both been married over 20 years,
Yeah.
so we doing something.
Right,
Absolutely.
We all got that love
Yeah.
and
The loyalty and loyalty is all
Yeah.
the same. So
And I just
yeah.
think everything ain't nothing perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? We've learned from, things that we went through. You know what I'm saying? It's taught us lessons on, what we need to do better, what we shouldn't do.
And you still gonna learn that throughout life. I mean, still, as long as we stay together, it's still always gonna be there. We're gonna cross some roads where loyalty and love gonna come into play.
It's just a matter of, I just feel like when you're in a marriage, I don't care what the circumstances is. Like you stand right there with your lady. There's nobody.
But you ain't going to jail with me.
Clink, clink.
You ain't going to jail, so you gotta back that shit up.
I'm not jail material, but I'm gonna ride it out.
This is why she ain't going to jail with me.
I
I would try my best not to keep her out and take the.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Even right there at the spot,
Yeah.
I got it. So me,
Yeah.
just so she can go.
You hear this nigga? No, be like, yeah, get her. Come on.
You right. Hey, that's over there.
Got her right there. Bring
This
her
one?
on.
Look,
Clink, clink. We going together.
Why didn't my brother bail me out? You gotta go home.
Hey, that's all right.
Get out.
Hey, you right, y'all. Well, we got kids. Hey, go to the bank and we need to go get this.
No. But I would want her to be right by my side, but still, I take it, man. I ain't want to sit.
No, it's just cool. No,
But you got something that's gonna be right there fighting like a motherfucker. They gonna go to jail and you
Don't
right.
I be right there though?
Yeah, you do.
I do. I be right there.
She be right there.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
You
Like,
caring, I'm caring. You popping, I'm popping. Hey, you fighting, I'm fighting. I might not win, but I'm gonna fight. Hey.
To be honest, we should be like the Charlie Angels, back to back.
Right,
Hey,
exactly.
whatever. Hey, I got your back.
That's it. Because I just fall in the suit like, oh, okay, you ain't messing with that being here. That's just how it goes. I don't need to question it. Just rolling with you. I'm just rolling with how you are. And now if I feel something different, we gonna talk about it behind closed doors so you can hear it from another perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because even things that he went through, he wasn't understanding it. But we had to have heart to heart later on for him to understand. But I also had to wait till he got to a place where he was able to receive it. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you're at a place and you be so angry and you be so upset with different situations that you're blocked. You're not taking it all in. you're just not taking everything in. So it's just like,
Yeah,
no,
give it a minute.
you're
But that's me
very
anyway.
set in your ways.
Yeah, and then it's the delivery too, and I had to learn this with him.
Yep, delivery.
I could say something that his mom, his sister, or somebody say the exact same words, but if I'm coming at him like his mom, like I'm trying to chastise him, he ain't gonna receive it.
Yeah.
So sometimes I gotta take a step back and be like, okay, let me see how
Think
I'm
about
gonna say this. Or he got this one thing where he cling on the fork when he eating, and it just like it's like somebody on the chalkboard. And I know he tired of me messing with him on it, but every time he go like, dang. So sometimes I be like, okay, I'm gonna just get up. I ain't gonna say nothing because I know we about to get into an argument over it. I'm just go upstairs. Or I
let
get
loose. I let my hair down.
I get my moments where it ain't nothing he did, but I might be in just a bad mood, or I might need my me time. So I'll go upstairs into like one of the guest rooms, or I chill or go into the bedroom. He Tay, you good? Did I do something? What's wrong? You ain't did nothing to me. And he just keep asking, still you good? He's like, oh, you were one of the moves. And they just come out of nowhere. It's just my personality, but he knows that now. So
Definitely.
Get the hell out of Dodge.
Go.
That's how. Yeah. That's how.
Give me a
On
cocktail.
your bed. Yeah. Oh, it's that time.
yeah, and then
Give me
nobody
that
could
cocktail.
did anything. It's just like sometimes you
It's
need
like
that
that.
unwind. Like, okay, get my mental thoughts together.
This was just last week, then. If that's the case.
Right.
It was. I said, you good? You okay?
And he tried his hardest. He came
Yeah.
up like, Tay, you good? What I do? Did I do something? No, I'm good. What I do? Sit in the corner in the chair with my legs up, was watching the news. I was good. I just needed that.
But guess what? Men go through it too.
Absolutely.
Well, I know I do.
Yeah.
Between work and men just have it different too. So sometimes I do. I get in my moods. Sometimes I don't feel like it. You know. But it go hand in hand. We, that was a while when we were coming back a long time ago about that happy life and the happy wife type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like men go through the same things y'all going through, and I think we even got it worse because we got to go fight these streets. We got to go fight these cops. We got to go fight being black alone. You know what I'm saying? So then we got to come home. It's a lot of things we go through. Then we got to come home. And if you in your mood, now you add to what we just got through going through. And we trying to tame ourselves from not going overboard. And now here it is. Now we at it.
So
Absolutely.
is that like the communication too? Like you having that bad day, just like, hey, babe, we good? I just need some unwind time. Give me like 30 minutes. I'll be right back down to you.
Yeah, that's true. But come on, we really gonna do that?
I have.
She should.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Either I'm coming in the house and what you frying for? What you making like an eyebrow? But most of the time they'll be frowning. It's just
Or like I'll be like, your vibe is off. Like, what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
where's your vibe at?
You
And
know
he be
what
like,
I'm saying?
I don't know, but you snapping, so it's something. Your vibe is off.
And it just
Like-
irritates them the more questions we
Yeah.
ask.
It's like it's
Yes.
nothing. Yeah.
I'm just like that every blue moon. She will ask me something like that. And it's very seldom that I'm in a bad mood.
He
Yeah,
go
that's
down in
me,
the
bro.
basement and he
Very
drinking and playing that music. I leave him. Unless he say, come on, hey, take him down, have a drink with me. If he don't say that, I let him.
House moment, yeah. That's so he does. So his thing, you usually have your cocktail. Well, he'll go out there and smoke his cigar, have his cocktail.
By myself,
You know,
put my little music and I'll be in my
I've
own.
done that too by
Yeah.
myself too.
Yeah.
Had a little radio out there with me. I'm good.
Okay, so I got a
cut the
question for
grass
y'all on
and
the
roll.
loyalty. A situation happened with a family member. We were, what was that store? Easter? Was it Easter? We were all together at my dad's? Yeah, it was Easter. And we had a family member that was out of
Yeah, it was
town
Easter.
visiting. Another friend of the family that was there. And one of my siblings' daughter wouldn't say grace. And my stepmother was trying to...
She wouldn't say amen.
Yeah, she wouldn't say amen. Her other daughter said the great prayer. And she was telling the younger daughter, all you got to do is say amen. She was teaching them, which my stepmother was upset that my brother didn't install this into them first of all. So the mom was sitting at the table and she laughing or whatever. And the daughter still wouldn't do it. So my stepmother was like, hey, your mom and your daddy don't run it over here. I run it. So my brother at this time getting upset. He trying to force the girl to say amen. Hey, just say it. And mom, like I said, just still over there laughing. So my brother's like, if you don't say it, we going in the bathroom, you going to get a whooping. The mom was like, you ain't going to whoop my daughter. Said this in front of everybody, his siblings, his aunts.
Popped out the chair.
You
You ain't whooping her.
Yeah.
You know.
So what she do that for? My brother's like, I advise you to stop talking right now. She said it again. This is just stupid. You ain't gonna say whoop my daughter because she ain't say amen. And then they just went left. And they argued. My nephew stepped in it. And then my stepmother diffused the situation. And my brother's wife was still in the kitchen. I said, you're wrong. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have tried to check this man about whooping his daughter, regardless of what the situation was,
Right.
in front of his family.
So that's where the loyalty come in at.
You knew, and she knew doggone well my brother was not gonna whoop that girl.
Yeah.
Kid ain't never got no book.
Right.
You could have been like,
He was just a figure of speech.
I went back to when she said she was tee-hee-heeing. She should have been like Grandma said, hey, Aaron, I said say grace.
Yeah, right. And then you can work on
Grandma
that.
said say grace
Right,
instead of
yeah,
tee-hee-heeing.
Yeah, you're right.
and I already know how.
Because you're
my
not
relationship-
teaching them respect.
Yeah.
Right.
And I knew how my relationship was with her, with the mother. So I said, you know what? Let me just shut my mouth. Because I told her, well, how am I wrong? You're wrong. And then my dad come in, it got loud. It got loud. I'm doing it in the comment. It got loud.
Because I went outside and said, Smitty, you need to go check. You got some shit going on.
So go in there.
But I said,
Hey,
look,
put spark plugs in the car. I said, Smitty, you got some shit going on in your kitchen.
I seen the look he gave me, and I didn't want to go ahead and
I got
have
it.
that conversation with her because I already
You know, it's
not
gonna go to a
really,
whole nother level.
we ain't really there. So I was like, and I apologized later to my brother. I said, you know what? I was wrong. I should have let you just handle that situation. But I was letting her know, as a wife and as a woman, you was wrong to try to check your husband in front of his family on his kid.
But
Because it got loud because then she said, you ain't going to my daughter here. He go, well, what you going to do? What you going to do? You know, so it went there.
yeah.
So I said, let me get up out
But
of
then,
this.
see, that's showing y'all got to disconnect.
Yes.
Y'all got to
Yes.
disconnect.
So
You know what I'm
and
saying?
you're right, and then y'all bringing that up, it showed that disconnect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So, you know, all the family kind of got divided, and my stepmother was upset. She had to pull her to the side, like, hey, why are you doing this? And then it got to the point where she done called her mama to come pick her up, to
She
take
just
her out of the
disappeared.
situation.
Yeah.
So
It's just a whole.
disconnect. Yep.
Yeah,
So
it's a
that's why I said them
disconnect.
different
So
levels.
the different
Yeah,
loyalty,
yeah,
loyalty are the things that
absolutely.
we go through. And
Yeah.
But that was a good valid point because
Yeah.
even when you showing, because you were saying that, so sometimes even though we might not go through some certain things, and we might not do something that we should do in front of you, just because somebody else see it don't really mean it's a disconnect, even though you knew that was. Did that make sense? Whatever.
It do, but look at it now. Not only that the family member seen it, but it's that disconnect from that child. The child ain't gonna listen to you now because y'all ain't on the same page.
She spoke up for her when knowing the daddy was trying to,
Instead of being on the same page
Yeah,
with them, like
yeah.
your daddy said, say.
right,
Yeah.
right.
So she played both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She know.
What kid ain't gonna do it?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you allow it, yeah, that's exactly.
So
what
it's
it
the
is.
same thing in that marriage. Like if
I think it's
you
with
see that
every-
disconnect with that loyalty.
Yeah, I think it's in everything, from marriage to friendships and everything. So I just feel like loyalty is just something. I feel like it's natural. Like it should be something that's learned.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I feel like it's natural. It's a natural thing. It should. If it doesn't come naturally, then you don't even know what the hell loyalty is. You know what I'm saying? You
It's
just don't.
capable of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know. Let me rebel on that because is it really natural? Because sometimes you can grow up and not be loyalty, and then later on you grow up and find out life is different and wind up being loyal.
So you learn what
I
loyalty
mean, you
is.
grow as like you're born in a marriage.
Exactly.
You can grow with that.
So go back to what you just said. You might have to
And I guess you
know
can
it
be
and
right.
earn
Grow in
it.
that area.
You just gotta grow.
Or
And that's-
some people are different with it. They take
Yeah.
time. They gotta feel you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In order to give you
Yeah.
my loyalty, you're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I just feel like loyalty, because you teach your kids loyalty. You know what I'm saying? They don't know until you explain to them, you know, like, because when we had the conversation with the kids about loyalty, we was like, Ray was like,
Yeah.
Ray like, hell no.
If you're child checking her ass right now.
Shit, I'm checking your ass right now.
Hey, but that-
Because
hey,
Ray don't
that's-
like,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Ray don't like confrontation. Don't put
That's
him in
me.
situations.
I'm the same
He
way.
don't like stuff like
He said
that.
if his girl
so
wrong
if
at
your
that
girl
point,
wrong,
he said he.
I'm checking her
Hey,
ass right
but that's
then and
him. He said he.
and I'm like, you really gonna check them? Yes.
He
But
said
you
it.
know
Yes.
what, though, when y'all say that, it do start at a young age teaching your kids loyalty. Because
Yes.
what your parents always told you when you had siblings. If
Stick
they
together.
fight, you
You
fight.
fight,
So
yeah.
come back to
Right,
this house
they
and
don't
hey,
know you
somebody
ain't-
got beat up.
Yeah.
You better got in there and got beat up with them.
Right,
Absolutely.
So if not, I'm gonna beat your ass too.
Absolutely.
So
Right.
it starts at that
Absolutely.
age.
It does.
So.
Absolutely, it do. It starts, you know. So it was like Ray was like, no, she do it. I'm gonna tell her ass right then and there, because he just. Right, that's just how he is. He don't go to bars. Because he just don't want to be put in a compromised position.
Yeah.
He don't like it.
And
So-
knowing she wrong.
Yeah, so if you
That's
start
what he's
some
saying.
shit,
Like, if you start some shit,
you
check
need
it
to
out.
handle it.
You wrong. Bring your ass.
Don't be bringing me in
And
something
it
that you
ain't nothing wrong
started.
with it. I check you, tell you wrong, but I'm still rolling with you.
Yeah.
No, but let's go back. You remember what we saying? Do I check you now or do I do it later? So if I check you now with her,
Everybody else seeing it.
well, you see that with her, she said like, you're not loyal to me, but I am. It's just that at this time and point, I might check you right then and there because you're wrong. Or I'm that type of person, I won't do it, Ray. We'll wait till we get home. But Ray saying, you know,
doing it
I'm
right
checking
there
your ass
now.
right in there.
No,
So is he
yes.
not loyal? He's still loyal.
He's
He
still
might be
loyal.
He's just checking you.
He's saying that now.
He don't want
but
to wait.
if he get into
He
a
impatient.
marriage,
He want to
yes.
nip it. You
it
want to
may
nip it and be
change.
done
Yeah,
with
it might.
It may change when he get married.
Yeah, it might.
Right
It's still
now, they
something
ain't got
gotta be
that.
learned.
But
It's
you
a
don't want
maturity
to.
level.
You don't want to cause a scene.
It's a
And
maturity
then make the
level.
and then make the relationship even worse.
But again, just because he's not married and you got a girlfriend, loyalty is loyalty.
It hit different when you married.
Yes.
So
I agree.
okay, so now are you changing up love over